Hey, third grade, come along and learn how to race with us. First, we're going to watch a short story. Listen closely because we're going to race a question. And after, you will meet two of our cool friends.
The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs, and the time came for them to seek their fortunes and build their houses. The first little pig built himself a house of straw. The middle brother decided to build a house of sticks. It wasn't either a very strong house, but the third pig, the oldest, decided to build a house of bricks. He did not mind hard work because he wanted a strong house, because he knew that in the woods nearby there was a wolf who liked to catch little pigs and eat them up. When the three houses were finished, the three little pigs were happy dancing and singing. Who is scared of Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf? Who is scared of Furious Wolf? Just as the first little pig reached his door, out of the woods popped up a big, bad wolf. The little pig squealed with fright and slammed the door. Little pig, let me come in, cried the wolf. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, said the little pig. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, roared the wolf, and he blew the little straw house. Away raced the little pig to his brother's house of sticks. The wolf was really angry, so went behind the youngest pig, the house of sticks, where the pigs were singing, Who is scared of Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf? Who is scared of Furious Wolf? Suddenly, the wolf roared, Open the door, let me come in. No, we won't, said the pigs. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow down your house, roared the wolf, and he blew down the little house of sticks. The two little pigs raced away to his big brother's house of bricks and started to sing, Who is scared of Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf? Who is scared of Furious Wolf? This made the big wolf perfectly furious. Open the door, little pigs, let me come in. No, we won't. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow down your house. But he couldn't blow down the little house of bricks. He decided to climb and get in through the chimney. So he climbed, jumped down, and fell right into a kettle of boiling water. He sprang straight up the chimney again and raced away into the woods. The three little pigs never saw him again and spent their time in the strong brick house, dancing and singing. Who is scared of Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf? Who is scared of Furious Wolf, Furious Wolf? The end.
Okay, we just finished reading or listening to the story, The Three Little Pigs. Now I'm going to take you through my 3-column Avid notes to understand race and that strategy. Here is my example question. What does the author of The Three Little Pigs think about the wolf? Now we're going to answer this question in 4 easy steps. Our first one is restate. We are going to restate the question, which means we're taking the question and we're putting it into a statement so we no longer need a question mark. I wrote, the author of The Three Little Pigs thinks the wolf is ... Now our second step, answer. We are going to answer the question. My example would be mean. Our third step is cite. We're going to cite evidence. We are going to prove our answer with text evidence. I wrote, the story states in the woods nearby there lived a wolf who liked to catch little pigs and eat them up. The wolf destroyed 2 of their homes and tried to destroy a third home. And our last step is explain. We need to explain our answer. It is not nice to eat the 3 little pigs and destroy their homes. Finally, we're going to take all 4 steps and we're going to put them together into one paragraph. I color-coded it so you can still see each step. Here we go. The author of The Three Little Pigs thinks the wolf is mean. The story states in the woods nearby there lived a wolf who liked to catch little pigs and eat them up. The wolf destroyed 2 of their homes and tried to destroy a 3rd home. It is not nice to eat the 3 little pigs and destroy their homes because it is mean. You are going to want to download a copy of these notes to refer back to when your teacher asks you to race a question. Now sit back and relax and watch 2 of my favorite friends race through a cooking episode. Have fun!
Hello and welcome to my country, Italy. As you see behind me, my name is Francisco, and I am going to read to you my favorite story about an American pizza place. Are you ready? Here we go. Stadium Pizza. In June of 1990, Stadium Pizza, then known as Home Run Pizza, was a very small business operating primarily takeout and delivery with a few small tables for diners. In 1995, they added an outdoor patio, then expanded the dining room in 1995, and again in 1998. The business was about to fold in 2003. However, in 2004, Sandy and her husband, Rick Cordick, purchased the Wildomar location. They expanded their location shortly after when they grew their customer base and became very busy. In 2009, the couple made the decision to relocate the business across the street into the new Renaissance Plaza Center, adding another 600 square feet to the dining area. They were so successful, they were busting at the seams. In May 2012, brought another expansion, the addition of the 1,700 square foot locker room. Then, in 2014, they bought the Stadium Pizza in Temecula on Jefferson. They were able to quickly turn this location into a busy and fun place to have a meal. In 2017, they opened a new location in Lake Elsinore. This is their largest location and is currently the only pizza restaurant in the area. Sandy grew up at Stadium Pizza, so the opportunity to own the Wildomar location was a natural fit for her. She has a vision and reality of having a Stadium as the best pizza place in town. Active with nonprofits and generous with contributions to local sports leagues and schools, Stadium sees the value and importance in supporting the community that supports their businesses. The Stadium is chock full of longtime employees. Regular customers enjoy camaraderie and genuine friendship with the owners and staff. The clients feel at home when they come to eat. These 3 locations are among some of the most successful restaurants in the area, slicing up pizza for thousands of people every week. I have a question for you. Does the author believe that Stadium Pizza is a successful pizza parlor? In order to find out and to answer this question, we are going to have to race. You are going to be joining me in the kitchen, making a pizza as we race along and answer this question. Now, when you race, there are 4 steps that we have to complete before we have our full and final answer. Number 1, we have to restate the question. Number 2, we have to answer the question. Number 3, we have to cite evidence. And number 4, we have to explain. Each one of these 4 steps, I will have an item that is going to represent that step with pizza. So with R, I am going to have restate the question, and I'm going to have my pizza dough. With A, answer the question, I'm going to have barbecue sauce, because this isn't your regular old pizza here. This is a special one. Then for C, cite evidence, you're going to have cheese. And E, which is explain your answer, you're going to have the toppings, which includes onion, cilantro, and chicken. At the end, we're going to wrap it all up and have a great answer to share with you. Okay? All right, come on. We're going to go into the kitchen. Let's go.
Yep.
R stands for restate the question. For this step, I'm going to use my pizza dough to represent R. Now let's look at my restate the question. A stands for answer the question. To answer the question, we are going to use barbecue sauce because remember, we're not making any ordinary pizza. Okay, looks delicious. Let's check out how I answered the question. Our third one, cite evidence. C for cite evidence. I'm going to use cheese to put on my pizza. Okay, go check out step 3, cite evidence. And our last and final step is E, which is explain your answer. For this step, I'm going to use my toppings, which include chicken, cilantro, and onion. All right, it's all ready. Go check out how I did my E, explain the answer. And at the end, I'm going to read to you my entire answer to this question. Thanks for racing with me. Hi, it's me, Francisco, your pizza race expert. I am here to share with you our final product on our race question. Here we go. The author of Stadium Pizza believes it is a successful pizza parlor. The author states these 3 locations are among some of the most successful restaurants in the area, slicing up pizza for thousands of people every week. The author tells the reader how Sandy and Rick have 3 locations, give back to the community, and have a fan base. These are all things that make a business successful. I hope you had fun racing with me. We'll see you later.
Howdy, dudes and dudettes. I'm about to catch some waves over here in this lovely beach. But first, I wanted to read you a story about where tacos came from. The history of tacos. From live insects wrapped in 16th century corn tortillas to the incredibly successful taco nacho cheese chip and America's favorite taco. The taco's beginnings reveal traditions that have since been passed down for centuries. The exact beginning of the taco is unknown. Most believe that the taco began in Mexico during the colonial time period. During this time, the taco shell was used to carry food out to farmers. The farmers realized that they could combine their food with the tortilla and eat it together in order to make a complete meal. They also used the tortilla to dip in stews and other types of food. People today eat tacos in a variety of ways. There are waffle tacos, kosher tacos, kimchi tacos, and much more. We can get tacos from a food truck or even from places like Taco Bell. Families can make their own tacos at home from ingredients they buy at the store, or they can grow their ingredients right in their backyard gardens. Popular taco toppings or fixings include meat, cheese, lettuce, olives, tomatoes, onions, sour cream, and salsa. America's love for tacos has created the famous Taco Tuesday trend and even a fashion trend. Whether you are eating tacos with your family or just wearing cool taco gear, one thing is for sure, tacos are essential. All right, I don't know about you, but all that reading about tacos made me super hungry. So here's the deal. I have a question for you. Just like Francisco said, when we answer questions, it's really important that we race. We restate the question, we answer the question, we cite evidence, and we explain. And once we've done those 4 things, then we know that we've answered our question appropriately. So like I said, I'm a little hungry, so why don't you join me in making a taco before I head out and catch some waves? And we're gonna race through this together so that we can answer our question appropriately. All right, so today's question that we're gonna answer together is, what is one way that tacos were used or eaten or made that is not the same as how they're eaten today? So you and I together are going to go through the text and answer that question. For restate the question, R, I'm gonna have a taco shell. For A, answer the question, I'm gonna have the meat. For C, cite evidence, I'm going to have lettuce. And for E, explain, I'm going to have salsa. All right, let's go.
All right, welcome to my kitchen, surfers. We are going to work on answering that question from earlier. The first thing that we need to do is restate the question. Remember, our question is, what is one way that tacos were made differently than they are today? So for R, restate the question, I have my taco shell. And I'm gonna say, one way tacos were made different today than today is... So next is answer the question. So for A, we have our chicken. So I'm gonna add some chicken to my taco. One way that tacos are made differently today than they were before is that tortillas were used as plates to carry food to farmers. C is for cite evidence. The author of the text says that farmers wrapped their food in tortillas to make a complete meal. For cite evidence, I have lettuce. Let's add some lettuce. And last, we just have to explain. This is one way that tacos were made differently before than they are today. And for explain, I have salsa. Yum. Now let's eat up. All right, to summarize, we're gonna go ahead and say the whole thing together. So here we go. One way that tacos were made differently before than they are today is that tortillas were used to carry food to farmers. The author of the text says that farmers wrapped their food in the tortilla to make a whole meal. This is one way that tacos were made differently than they are today. There you go.
All right, dudes and dudettes, thanks for joining me in the kitchen to make that taco. I feel so much better and I'm ready to hit those waves. But first, let's remember, when we're answering a question, it's so important to race. And just like I showed you with my taco, you can't have a taco without all those ingredients. And you can't answer a question without those ingredients either. So remember, R, restate the question, A, answer the question, C, cite evidence, and E, explain. Let's go catch some waves.